Well, if you've been to one of our big night outs, you know how fun they are. They are a total blast. If you haven't been, shame on you, and you need to come to our next one because it's going to be super duper fun. We are headed to Curly's at Lambeau Field, and Chef Cliff, who's the head chef over there, is going to take us through this amazing menu and make one of the dishes that we're actually going to be tasting that night. Good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you betcha. We're really excited about this one because, as I mentioned, a couple years ago we did a big night out there and it completely sold out. We took over the whole restaurant and it was just a blast. So I think this one's going to be a ton of fun too. It's summer, so and you know, it's a great time to get out, and so many people have never actually even been over into the atrium at Lambeau Field, and it's just a cool place.
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
You know, and people think, I think sometimes that Curly's is, you know, a place, you know, for out-of-towners. No, you have great food all the time.
All the time.
Lunch and dinner.
7 days a week.
Yeah, and it's just it is a great place. Anytime I have friends from out of town, though, we always go there and walk around and kind of get the feel of it. So, okay, so first of all, we're going to go through the menu, and then we're going to make one of the dishes that we're going to be eating that night. And you can actually make it at home, too. So our first course, this is a 5-course meal. We're going on June 19th. Open bar starts, or I should say, cash bar starts at 5:30. So we hang out, mingle, meet each other, and then dinner starts at 6:30. 5-course meal paired with different drinks, and it is going to be a ton of fun. $50 per person, so it's a great deal, and that includes tip and everything. But you need to call to reserve your spot. The number is right there on the screen, 920, I can barely read that, 965, is it 3791? Okay, there you go. All right, so course number 1, Cliff, what are we going to start with?
This is the spinach and artichoke dip. It's a combination of spinach, artichokes, and 3 cheeses. And we melt that in a salamander to get the brown on top and serve it with nacho chips and carrots and celery.
I'm all about a good spinach dip like that. Lots of cheese. Speaking of cheese, this salad looks pretty fun. Do I see cheese curds on that salad?
You sure do. This is our rendition of a Door County salad with, we have cheese curds, regular cheddar cheese curds, dried cherries, candied pecans, mesclun mix of greens, and cherry tomatoes.
So that's the second course. By the way, we should add that the first course, all the courses are served with a fun different cocktail. So the first course is the spinach artichoke dip goes with a Packers margarita. Second course, the spinach or the salad with the Door County cheese curds and cherries and all that kind of good stuff is paired with a Cedar Creek Riesling wine. Now we're moving on to the main course here, and it looks like there's going to be no shortage of food. Tell us about this one.
The main course is a barbecue trio. We're doing barbecue chicken, baby back ribs, and barbecue brisket. It's house smoked. We barbecue it in-house, and we make our own barbecue sauce, and it's glazed, and we serve it with those 3 items plus coleslaw and mac and cheese. And
it's not just any mac and cheese. Tell us about that. It's called Curly's Pub Famous Pack and Cheese?
Curly's Pub Famous Pack and Cheese. It's a mixture of Wisconsin cheeses, cream, butter, and macaroni noodles, and we toast it with breadcrumbs.
All homemade, and oh, it's going to be wonderful. And then last but not least, and that's paired with, by the way, a Leinenkugel's summer, or excuse me, a Curly's Pub beer, it sounds like. And then a Curly Special Ale, I should say. For dessert, save room for dessert. What's that going to be?
This is a bourbon chocolate milkshake.
Ooh.
So it's a regular milkshake with bourbon added to it, and we're serving it with homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, that looks so good. And then the third course, which we are going to make right now, is a spicy gazpacho, that cool, wonderful summery soup, and that's going to be served with the Leinenkugel's summer shanty. So lots of food. Right. So we're going to make that right now.
Sure. We'll just take gazpacho is a cold soup made from tomatoes, garlic, and cucumbers, and all you need is a blender. There is no cooking involved.
Really healthy too.
It's very healthy, very refreshing, and cool for the summer. But I'm just going to break these tomatoes down a little bit.
Okay.
And the riper, the best tomatoes, if you have them growing in your garden, that would be fantastic to use.
And a lot of even the farmers markets now are, there are tomatoes going to be out there soon. A lot of them grow in greenhouses and things. So, and there's some cucumber?
There's cucumber next. I have green bell pepper. These are actually jalapenos that I seeded. I took the heat out of them, and they have a little stronger pepper flavor, I think.
Okay.
But you can use regular green bell peppers. And just a little bit of onion. I'm just using, I would say that's probably a tablespoon if you were to mince it. And 1 clove of garlic.
Okay.
And for some liquid and some tartness, we add sherry vinegar. Really a trick with gazpacho is making it so it doesn't taste like salsa. So we use Spanish flavors with the vinegar. If you wanted it to taste like salsa, you could add lime juice and cilantro, but I'm adding some Cholula hot sauce for a little bit of spice.
A little bit of kick. If you don't have sherry vinegar, which you can just pick it up at the grocery store, and it is wonderful, would a little bit of balsamic work?
Balsamic would work fine.
Okay.
Tarragon vinegar.
Okay.
Anything. So we'll just turn this on. I'll slow it down get it buzzed down, and then we're going to puree it.
Do you want it pretty thin, or does it just, it's up to you?
It's really up to you. I like it very smooth.
Okay.
And that's it. So
now,
you're done.
Can you make it ahead of time and let it, kind of?
It's best made ahead of time.
Okay.
Let it get chilled fully in the refrigerator, and then the flavors will come together and meld.
I love it.
It would be a very nice. So this is going to look a little pale in color, which is okay, but it's ready to eat right now. You can garnish with sour cream. You can garnish with parsley, creme fraiche, but that would be our third course. I would just, I can do some tomatoes for garnish.
Sure.
That's something you can add to it. Cucumbers.
It is delicious, really it
Avocado.
is. One of my favorite soups in the summer on those really, really hot days where you don't feel like cooking. It's just a really nice, cool dish. All right, for more on our big night out, you can head to our website, fox11online.com. Click on the Living tab, and you'll see that big red and black box there that says Big Night Out. All the information is right there. Hope to see you there. It is going to be a blast, so please talk about it at work today, talk about it this weekend, but it's going to sell out quickly, so give Curly's a call to reserve your spot. Cliff, great to see you.
Thank you.
We'll see you in just a few weeks on June 19th. Can hardly wait.